What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Edge of Eternity standard video. And today we're going to have a look at Orzhov Skeletons. Now, that's not necessarily because Edge of Eternities gave us many new skeletons. As a matter of fact, they gave us 0 of them. It is because there is this 2-drop skeleton that everybody has forgotten about that appears to be the perfect answer for the Vivi Cauldron decklist. I'm talking about Tinybones Bauble Burglar from Foundations. 2 mana 1/3. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it, and during your turn you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile. A mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. So the Vivi Cauldron deck basically has a ton of discard potential because they really just want to cycle through the deck. They want to put those Vivis in the graveyard, and they also care about having Delirium for fear of missing out. Like, even the Marauding Mako can like cycle itself. You have the Tursas, you have the Steamcore Scholars, you have the Winter Night Stories. So the card is incredible against all of that. Now we're playing it in a skeleton shell, but it's also a card that you could shove in like any deck that has like black in there for just shoving it in the sideboard or something, if that's what you want. But I really want to play it in main and really just make these VV players suffer. And I figured what better way to do it than in one of my favorite decks in standard, which is Orzhov Skeletons. Now, for those of you not familiar with Orzhov Skeletons, basically what makes the deck pop off is Corpses of the Lost, 3 mana enchantment that gives your skeletons +1/+0 in haste. And when this enchantment enters, you create a 2/2 black skeleton pirate creature token. So basically, if we can pick up the Corpus of the Lost and replay it, we can make a ton more skeleton tokens. That's why we're playing a little bit of a Pixie package. Nurturing Pixie and Sunpearl Kirin can pick up the corpses, replay it, you get more skeletons. Same goes with something like Case of the Stash Skeleton, where when it enters, you create a 2/1 black skeleton creature token and you suspect it. If you pick that up and replay it, you can have more skeletons as well, because Wizards of the Coast just doesn't want to print many skeletons. So we're going to have to work with these enchantments that you can pick up and replay to give us a good amount of skeletons so that we can go crazy. There's also Tinybones to pickpocket in here, because this is just a Tinybones party. Whenever Tinybones deals combat damage per player, you may cast target null and permanent card from the player's graveyard. Mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. So also a really sweet card against, you know, decks that have a lot of discarding and have a big graveyard. So Tinybones could perhaps steal us a Vivi. Both of these Tinybones are teaming up to destroy the evil that is Vivi Cauldron, and you love to see it. Another relatively new card I'm playing in Skeletons is a Dark Confidant, because the CMC of the deck is super low. So it's just a great source of card advantage. And we don't have Hopeless Nightmare anymore, so Tinybones joins up. It's kind of something we're working with. To be able to, you know, get a little bit of discard going. Has a bit more synergy with Tinybones Bauble Burglar as well. And of course, with all these, you know, ways for us to pick up and replay things, that's all ways to trigger the Void. So we have a few copies of Tragic Trajectory in here, and also Elegy Acolytes in the sideboard to perhaps like replace with Tinybones if our opponent doesn't care too much about you know, discarding. So, but I really wanted to surprise people with Tinybones in the main and see if we can catch some players off guard here. So let's dive right into the gameplay, and I hope you guys enjoy some Orzhov Skeletons. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep. I see removal. I thrive. What do you think the Vivi meta share will be this weekend? Orlando? Bruh. Like, if people are smart... It's hard, like, oh, absolutely always over 150. I was considering almost saying like 65. Oh, is this Dimir mid-range? I see a Kaito avatar. Yeah, I'd almost say like 65 or something if people are smart, but it's also like, the only reason why I could see it be a bit lower than that is, of course, like, accessibility to the cards. That'll also be a bit of a thing, right? Like, maybe not everybody has the money or has the accessibility to the entirety of the Cauldron deck. Like, everybody wants it, of course. I don't know. I could maybe change the vibe a little bit. Locking in for 35 of EV share. I think open events, more people entering, Swansea's priced out. If there was an RSQ PT, it'd be higher. Yeah, no, I'm thinking it's definitely like, I don't know. I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty high. I think people always want to win. 25, but high conversion rate? Dang. No, I think it's definitely over 50%. I don't know. The thing is, like, I think we can all agree that if you want to win games in Standard, you play Vivi Cauldron, right? Like, that is just the undisputed truth. Like, if you're serious about winning, you play Vivi Cauldron. And if you have the means to, of course, like, play with the deck as well. But anybody that takes Magic seriously would just register Vivi Cauldron. Unless, of course, like, you're in it for more, like, having a good time reasons. But I think most people should surely spike it a little bit. Okay, you're acting very suspicious here. Vivi is the clear S tier. Fully Dimir in control. Yeah, Dimir is pretty okay too. I know there was like a... Wasn't there like a Dimir red stack or something that won the Standard Showcase? I don't know. I saw something like that on Twitter as well, but... I may just put Tiny in play as well. Come here, Tiny. Tinybones! Yeah, no, I mean, I agree that, like, tournament Magic is, of course, different, you know, like... People, want to win there. Yeah, I have some Showcase qualifier results here. We'll have a look at those in a second, but it was won by Dimir. Dimir players are, getting angry. We're gonna pick up the no order run? Okay. If the Skellies can beat the mirror mid-range, big. Like, I want the Skellies to beat the top tier decks. That's really what I want. But especially beat Vivi the fuck up. That is the ultimate goal. Beat Vivi the fuck up. We must. Destroy Vivi. Let's see. We can keep this. We can keep it. Yeah, I got the list here. We'll have a look at the results in a bit. Dimir Rats. An unrelated note, FOMO and a Robroid are nuts. Oh, the double Clement trigger? Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. The interaction is ours. Kaito Avatar though. Kaito Avatar playing the mirror, like that's sweaty. Well, what do you want to get rid of? My removal, or more removal? Hey, yo. Vivi plus Ouroboros. No. No. Vibe Bunny? Let's see. I believe... Where's Vibe Bunny? Finding them. My opponent decides what piece of interaction they're gonna grab. Or they're just folding. Maybe they rage quit, I don't know. If Skellies can get the mirror mid-range to rage quit, we have succeeded. I think there's absolutely room for Preacher. I just like Elegy. I'm just biased, I fear. Momentum Breaker could grab something like Preacher, But if they double spell, then it becomes a bit worse. I think we know how to run this bed, though. I think we do it now. I don't want to get, like, spell pierced or whatever. Mono Red Dragons is putting up a lot of tournament results, though. For real. Mono Red Dragons is a really, really strong contender in the meta. Like, that deck keeps showing up. It's really good. Many, like, second place results in, like, leagues and stuff, or in challenges, league wins, like, all that. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I want to go in with corpses. Those crew dragons, mice. You could play, like, Boros mice. That still wins, too. Acolyte seems a lot better in Preacher if you ever get a single bounce spell. Yeah. If the bounce spell could ever find a single bounce thingy, yeah, it'd be great. I mean, it's like they got Soulstone Sanctuary and all that too. That kind of sucks. I don't know. We're gonna have to put some work in here. Curiosity. It's gonna hit the Tashana. Boom. They could do a land sanctuary. Like, that would be a good line for them right now. That. And that's also good. Gonna be Ellie, surely. Yeah. Ellie, no! They got her ass. Star quest? Alright, let me see. A null. Damn. Somebody found the sideboard cards, I guess. Shit. Yeah, no, they found our sideboard cards, I fear. The curiosity's kind of rough here, though. It's kind of rough. You've been an old, yeah, I sure have. Yeah, I mean, their life totals are like 20 and stuff. You found a lot of lands. I mean, when don't we, to be fair? Yeah, the card advantage is gonna go nuts now on their end. The Dimir card advantage strikes again. Yup. I don't think that does much for us, chat. I think we move on. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I could maybe go in ghost vacuums, but I may have to. God, I have so much removal. Like, what are we talking about right now? Looks great. Let's do it. Looks good. A little bit of a Tinybones joins up action. Hear me out, FOMO, curiosity. They do that in the... do they have that in like a sideboard? Some curiosities in the sideboard or whatever? Or they used to in Vivi. I don't know if they do anymore. Doubt it, but... I do like the idea of setting up Bob, but maybe let's get through some interaction first. Okay. I do have a video on Mono Red Dragons already on my YouTube where the sideboarding is also in and stuff. There's like a... Also, here you go. Here, check this out. This got 7th place in a recent league or a recent challenge. That's Boros Mice for you. Kind of want to set up Bob. It could also just be Kieran plus Tiny. Maybe I'll do that first. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, you can, you know, see if it looks good to you. Sure, what the hell? Oh, because they couldn't hit this because it's a fucking rogue. Love that. The random, the random outlaw shenanigans. So what's this? Dashana? Maybe. I don't want to set up Bob. Damn, Bob's a wizard. Was outlaw a warlock? Yes. Damn it, Bob. Why couldn't you be a warlock, Bob? Bob, what the hell? Bob should have been a warlock. Either way. Here we go. Sure looks like one, right? Right? That's what I mean. Yup. That was very predictable with the Shana there. Always printed for Warlock was ever a creature type. Well, that explains it. That would explain it, I guess. Did you ever consider enduring innocence in the spot for Bob? Yeah, the Orzhov Skeletons building it between the two skeletons and robots. I think you could if you want to. Yeah, I think you could. Ooh, Ellie. But I think the right call is to just get rid of Kaito here because we don't Kaito to take over. Oh, the trigger's still there. Doesn't really change anything. Okay, here we go, chat. We beat Dimir. Looks great. Where are we on the vibe chart? I don't have the vibe chart on this computer, but I'd say we're vibing. Is the alt order Tinybones fueling the win streak? Yes. Sure is, sure is. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Y'all are so kind. Hard countered. I kind of want to set a Bob to try and money on the chat. His opponent is a subscriber. Surely that can be you, right? I don't know, whatever. It's actually not. I had a feeling they're not sniping, so I don't know. That's crazy. 2 T-monies? 2 T-monies? What is real? I don't know. Who can we trust? What is real? No, I don't think they're sniping. They're playing way too fast to snipe, for real. T-money versus daddy dollars. Yeah, the ultimate battle. Battle of the centuries. Okay, let's get rid of our last card. That seems like the right play. Okay. Right. They should have waited till I slammed this, because now I'll just play something else. For the first time I've gotten to 310 mythic. Never been in numbered ranks before. Should I chill and take my 20 playing points? Or push and risk the weekend invite? It's still pretty early. Like, we still have, what, 6 days left till end of the season? So I think you can chill for now. And I would maybe advise, like, later into the season, like, two days left. Maybe try and see if you can push it and see where you end up. I think we're chilling here, though. I'm a bit worried about Slasher, but also, do we have to give a shit? No, I'm in my my dad's attic right now because my internet's died at my own place, so... Chat, I know I'm taking a huge risk here. If they were Bloodlet over the top, just remember me. Like... Okay. W dad? Yeah, for real. Saving me. Okay, hold on. Cozy attic, right? Right. We're saved. Okay. That was a good game. So just demons. Just demons. I'm okay with going a little bit more value-based here. Nowhere to run is a bit sketchy when they have so many, like, high toughness things. Not bad, though. Just a bit sketchy. I kind of want to go in with requisition rate 2. They hit the annexes. Kind of just can't give it... But we have a lot of annex answers at the moment, so that's good. They have slammed about like 30 safety measures on that card. They should have slammed those safety measures that they shoved on Sue Ifrit on Vivi instead. They didn't though. They didn't though. What's up, Jack? It's just too many, like, yeah. Cards to save. Okay, alright, shit. Okay, okay. What the hell? I'll do rest. I do think they should lean into skeletons, being less about skeleton creatures, more on making tokens. Yeah, I'd be okay with that also, you know, like... It can be flexible. I mean, I could pick up this Kieran and remove this thing. This feels kind of weird, but... I guess so. I do want to get rid of it. I actually have a Frenzied Bayless deck up on my YouTube at the moment. We played, that was Green Stompy we played and did really good with. We queued with Frenzied Bayless against Mono Blue and we just destroyed him. We just destroyed him. Like, I've never seen somebody, like... Yeah, that was brutal. We really gave him a hard time. Alright, opponent. You choose violence. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go and swing here with both. And then we're gonna go Pixie, pick this up. And maybe I'll Kieran pick up the Skelly, but we'll see about that. No, I am not wearing cat ears, they're just my sunglasses that hold my hair back. People keep saying it. You're not the first, but I'm afraid I'm not a cat ear person though. Yeah, I'll pick this up. Cat girl, yeah, not my calling. I fear, not my calling, but yeah. Well, I have to block it, so... Damn. Yeah, a lot of these skeletons are outlaws, right? Like, these are pirates, these are rogues, so it's a really great deck against Shoot the Sheriff. But the Kieran is vulnerable, unfortunately. Yeah, a lot of outlaws in here, more rogues, a lot of skeletons are just rogues. Bob is vulnerable, and Elegy is a cleric, so, but yeah. Man, I have to double block this thing, but also this Bloodletter is gonna get us at some point. Where is the removal? Shit's bad, okay. Okay. At least when a pixie dies now, it's gone forever, because they could put counters on it, but... That's a positive thing. I need removal, bro. I should have swung here, but none of it matters, I think. We just die if we don't hit that. Okay, yeah. Nope. I was gonna say, we just die if we don't find interaction here, so GG. Wow, okay. RIP. It is what it is. Yes. 2x as well. EQ'd into mono blue players on the ladder. I did. That's probably why I had incredibly bad karma yesterday, where I lost every game I played. Because I thrived so much. Well, that sucked. That's okay. Wag Feast, I know. Crazy. So much better off just playing Strategic Betrayal in that slot if you're just doing like regular mono black shenanigans. Unless they care about having a graveyard, which I don't think they do. Forsaken Miner Army, let's go. I've only had a Corpses of the Lost to follow that up, and then we're good to go. No, I know, Cass, it was sad. I felt real bad. Absolute gas draw right there. Beautiful. We are in control. Why don't you play best of one? Because I will do whatever the fuck it takes to lower variance. Variance, whatever, however you want to say it. People criticize me. Yeah, no, I hate RNG, and like, best of one has so much more RNG in it, so... You know, RNG, because coin flip or win or loss, huge, right? Like, matchups that you cannot control, janky stuff. The only reason I do like best of one is the hand smoother. The hand smoother, so... I could also wait, but I can't swing. Yeah, the hand smoother is really the one thing. I do like it. Isn't playing second in best of 3 bet RNG. Yes, but you have one game always on the play, no matter what happens, right? You always have a game on the play. And you also have a sideboard to help you fight your opponent once you're on the draw again. So, like, that's really what does it. Well, they know I have a nowhere to run, so they're definitely... Are they? Damn, they're blocking that? Okay. I'm shocked. Yeah. If you lose the coin flip, but you have the right sideboard, you can still stand a chance. Sometimes the hand smoother is nice, though, especially when Arena's being evil. Alright, I'm slamming Ellie, I think. I'm doing it. Go, Ellie! Okay. What's different about best of one shuffler? It has hand smoothing, so the best of one hand smoothing shenanigans basically like gives you 2 hands and gives you the one with the most lands in it. Like that's kind of the TLDR of it. Do I not just win with Fortress? I mean, it's risky. It's risky. Yeah, it grabs, like, I think it looks at 2 hands and gives you the most optimal one with, like, a nice distribution of lands and spells, I believe. That's how it works. Yeah. So that's why you see a lot of best of one decks that play like 20 lands, despite having like a bunch of 4-drops in there or something, because it just works. Kind of wild. Alright, I'm trying it. Better not be removal. Ah. Okay, we're good. GG. Learned something new today. Yeah. At this point, I don't even crash out and just defeat it. Yeah, honestly, like... MTG Arena really has done wonders for keeping me humbled. I wish I could have removed that, but we're on the draw, I fear. Yeah, for real, like, just used to the bullshit, you know? I used to, like, really... I mean, I am still very competitive. Like, I used to really, really hate, losing. Now, ever since I became a Magic player, you know, like, we're used to it. We're used to it. The bullshit. The RNG. Just gotta nod and smile like the classic duck. Yeah, I knew you were gonna keep that Hydra. These momentum breakers need to be no order runs. Yeah, Sag. You don't even rage quit to a turn 1 rag event anymore. Just another day on the job, you know? Just another day on the job. Emperor Palpatine will be unable to seduce you to the dark side thanks to Magic Arena. True. True. This is a very suspicious pause right here. What are you cooking up? Oh, maybe their old Betsy crashed. I don't know. Or maybe my old Betsy's crashing again. But I don't think so. I'm not getting a blue screen. This momentum breaker is good at least. Maybe it's like an overprotect or something that they're working with here. Vivi? Vivi? That's what they say in the Netherlands. And they talk about Wi-Fi. Vivi? Weird fucking word, Vivi. Like, why? Why? Nah, it's true. It's true. Okay, let's get rid of that thing. Seriously, seriously, like, if you ask some regular person, it's not Wi-Fi, it's Vivi. It's so weird. Strange word when I think about it more. And the more I say it, the weirder it gets. Either way. Yes, you're gonna lose your eyes still. That's how your dad says it when he's trolling us. Nice. Momentum breaker, come on. The opponent is just, I don't know, maybe their computer is slow or something, or maybe they're, I I'd say Toilet Gamers, but they're playing best of 3. Yo, Cap, thanks for the Prime. Do we say Vi instead of No, Vivi is already Vivi, right? Vivi is already Vivi coded. I should go to Wi-Fi to Vi. I don't know. It's getting too confusing. I don't know. Vivi and Vi? Yeah. No one knows anymore what we're on about. All I know is that we're beating the fuck out of this green landfall player. That's another like top tier deck that we're destroying. Obviously, not to jinx myself. Everything can happen here, but I'm feeling pretty good about this. Okay, the Hydra could be a little weird, maybe, but also, what is this? How do they, what? Why do they sequence it like that? What the hell? Why did they not play this first? I don't know. It's fine. Yo, what's up, Space Fans? Yeah, they must be learning the deck or something, I guess, because they're also slow playing and questionable choices. I think they want to tunnel and combo it to attack. I mean, it's not really gonna do a whole lot if it's just a fucking 2 or 4 power creature, though. Even at 8, I don't know. Or I guess maybe Bristly Build doubles the counters, but yeah, I don't know. Honkshu! Me. Honkshu! Me. Okay. Well. We're good. And also, we were fortunate enough to rip a land there, so we can do all the removal here. Surely they give up. Surely. Okay. Well, they were fast with cracking that, at least. Okay. They were fast with that one. Beautiful. This is the energy we need. Now we're gonna get roped again, probably. No? No. Great. Also Bob up. And they concede. Your favorite song on Mayhem? That's based. People like hate on this song for no reason. Well, not a whole lot of tiny bauble burglar value again, because, you know, not really discarding anything, but yo, what's up, Robin? How are you? This is the best song. It's pretty based. It's a great one. Let's go into Bandit's Talent, maybe. I gotta mold that. Okay, so this hand isn't bad, but we do not have any interaction right now. Is that gonna kook us, though? Hasn't been super fun? My highest TFT rank. I got the diamond. Yeah. But that was a while ago. It was with TFT? Vivi? Vivi? I don't know anymore. I could go for a land if I'm feeling greedy. What the hell? Roll the draw. Well, what the hell, sure. Okay. You love that. Also good news that they did not have a 1-drop, so that's great. That's good stuff. Ash, does Rest in Peace affect other decks in the meta, or does it only affect Vivi Cauldron? As soon as it would affect more decks, I'd run it main. Is that like a question for like best of one? I think it really depends. I don't think at the moment I would mainboard Graveyard Hate. Reanimator isn't super popular. Like a lot of the graveyard strategies that aren't Vivi Cauldron kind of are just not seeing any play right now because all these cauldrons are mainboarding or like Graveyard Hate in the main as well. So, you know, not a whole lot of people are. Yeah, sometimes there's like Kona piles with Zombify, but I would say like if the meta looked different, it would be good against Reanimator, good against Yuna, good against like Sacrifice, but I don't know. I don't think mainboarding it is justified necessarily because there's just also a ton of decks right now that do not care about it, right? Like Dimir doesn't really care. Dimir Battlecrier doesn't really care. Red Dragons doesn't really care. So I think at the moment there are more matchups that don't give a shit than matchups that do. So I would keep it in the sideboard for sure. It's just yeah, the meta is kind of player controls who doesn't care. Like, okay, I need some interaction, please. Anyway, here's Skeletina. Wish I could have slammed corpses there, though. What the hell? Sure. Guess I'm not doing that. They turn into Gruul control. I guess. I guess. World Soul Rage on my Forsaken Miner? What the fuck? Why not on Bob? Okay. Bruh. Surely trolling us. Surely trolling us. Good thing you don't have any dead removal in hand. That's right. You know, you got a point. You got a point. If we had removal in hand right now, we'd have a bad time. I didn't know this is how they turn it around. Would a Russian roulette type deck be fun? Have 4 Bobs at high casting cost cards. That's a funny idea, honestly. You could play like Bob and Snores and like play some of like incredibly expensive cards and some super cheap cards. It'd be a really funny concept for sure. I think it would backfire on you most of the time though. Like, I think you would literally have a bad time. Okay, GG. Okay, this looks nice. I wish we were on the play though. This is nice. This is nice. Chat, I think we found him. Where the fuck is Tinybones? The other one. Where the fuck? We need him. Quickly. Tinybones. What happened to Snores? They printed Bob. That's basically what happened to Snores. Really? Oh, this is not great. BV Engrave. Uh-oh. Tinybones Bauble Burglar, you cannot let us down! Please! What's the vibe here? Yeah, I can steal Vivi. I'm thinking if that's what I want to do. It's like, I mean, I was thinking I could hold nowhere to run. I could also play this, but yeah, fuck it, chat. Fuck it. We're just gonna steal Vivi. We're just gonna steal Vivi. We're stealing it. Okay. We have the power. Hold on. We have the power. Our Vivi. Yeah. I'm still worried about this Tursa though, but we'll see. I'm blocking for days soon. Yo, hold on. Oh god. I don't want to die to Bob. I don't want to die to Bob. Chat, I do not want to die to Bob, seriously. I may have to hold back. Maybe Bob needs to be sacrificed or something. Like Bob is gonna be sabotaging us. Pick it up. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can take Tursa out though, but... Here's Soul Cauldron with Vivi, god damn it. Oh nah. Well, do you have like Winter Night stories and shit or what? Well, why wouldn't they? They always do, don't they? A casual 6 mana floating. No big deal. Like, fuck, dude. I'm in shambles. Don't be Winter Night stories. Okay. I'm suffering. Okay, I'm assuming that's a land, because just pass on them immediately. Bob, please be nice. Bob. Bob. I have to pick Bob up. Bob's fucking killing me. Whatever. Back you go, Bob. Back you go. You did good, though. I'm worried. But they are in top deck mode. One of them is a land. I know that for sure. The rest, I don't know. Bob seeks blood, yeah. I fear it is true. It's tiny! Wait. Tiny! Wait, it's tiny. It's tiny. We may be saved. It's our ultimate hate card for this matchup. Hold on. Skelly power. Yeah, so for those of y'all unaware, the text on Tinybones fucks this Vivi Cauldron deck up. Like, it is so good. Whenever an opponent discards a card exiled from their graveyard with a stash counter and it becomes ours. That is the text you want to see. So anything they discard, exiled. Tinybones. Our hero. Yo, I'm giving that victory to Tinybones, chat. I'm giving that victory to Tiny. Hold on. We waited all day for this? Yeah. Tinybones. This is, people were talking about this on Twitter, that Tinybones is like the ultimate hate card. Kind of like how Magebane Lizard shit on the Corey Steel decks. Tinybones is going to be the answer against Vivi. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Now, this match was truly carried by the Tinybones team up. Like, we stole one of their VVs, then this one shut him down. Very nice. Tinybones so happy in art. Tinybones should have been what Fulltup is to, like, the Magic IP. True, it's true. Either way, doesn't matter, I still play it. Mage Bane's just a lizard. You need Razorkin Needlehead. Right, we need that too. Just like the ultimate hate pile. Yeah, Razorkin's an assassin. That is an outlaw. Yeah. Good point. We could make the ultimate the ultimate anti-VV pile. Now this is doing a pretty good job though. Alright, I'm gonna hold my answers. Sometimes you gotta break the law to be a hero. Yo, that is beautiful. That's a good saying. I may or may not have forgotten that Rack Raid is a sorcery speed spell, but it's okay. I'm just gonna set this up. Yeah, it's just a lizard. Just a creature lizard. Wow. Rip. Then again, I don't regret holding up Nowhere to Run either, to be honest. If they did, like... You gotta be fucking kidding me. Since when are they playing Nova Hellkite in Vivi? What the fuck? Wait. Why? Who hurt you? Tinybones hate, bro. The anti-Tinybones stack? What the fuck? Scammed. And this is a flop mall too. We got scammed. Wow. They didn't have Riddler wildcards. That may be the answer, yeah. They didn't have wildcards for the Riddler and they were like, oh, I'll just play Nova Hellkite, bruh. Fucking us up. You lie. You lie. I'm shocked. The woman was too stunned to speak. Yeah, that's new though. That's new. I've not seen that. Yeah, Vivi play... I think some Vivi decks play 1 or 2 copies of the Rizzler, yeah. That's a great card there. Well, this is where I'd play Bob. If there wasn't a fucking Nova Hellkite staring me right in the eye. What the hell? Either way. Where's Yumi? Chilling in this cage right now. Yeah, Riddler is a great card. Makes more sense than Nova Hellkite in their deck, but honestly, Nova Hellkite's fucking us up. Like, there's nothing else to say. Doing a great job. Okay, Steam Core. It makes Momentum Breaker a bit worse. Trying to see if I could snipe the Nova Hellkite. But they may not play that card out till they have a target at 1 toughness, I'm afraid. Nah. I think it's really just what the Bestie in the chat said. I just don't think they had the wildcards for the Rizzler and they're playing with Nova Hellkite instead. Truly. Oh, if it isn't the goats, hold on. Tinybones. I'm not sure if you can do much against a Nova Hellkite though, but hey, we'll see, I guess. Gotta find a Kirin or a Pixie and pick up the Momentum Breaker, replay it. The goat has arrived. Anything you discard will be mine. Yeah, there needs to be like confetti like on the battlefield. I see like shoof. Very fancy. Very nice. I love the art. So great. Very expressive. Happy to be there. Battle of the haters. No. Forged to rip. Well, I just gotta find it. I just gotta find a pixie. Just gotta find a pixie. Just gotta find one. Just gotta find one. What is that? Bob, I guess. Are you died? Well, I have Momentum Breaker to gain me a little bit of life. I got that going for me. But yeah, the Soul Stone's kind of scary too. But the thing is also the second I crack the Momentum Breaker, it's over, right? So I'm not really sure what the play is here. Crack it and then you... But then again, like, Momentum Breaker right now doesn't really do much anyway, so... Death by Bob. I don't want to give up. I know we can get through this. Bruh. Bob would have killed us. Betrayal! Anyway, I'm still dead either way. Well, I don't have to be. I could crack the vacuum to bring back Steam Core Scholar. I guess. I don't know. I'm playing to survive. I'm not playing to win right now. I should probably concede, but... Right. Well, Tinybones, I'm glad you showed up, but... You know. Yeah, they got another sanctuary. I'm fucked, but, you know, whatever. Nova Hellkite. What the fuck was that about? I do not know. Nova Hellkite. Does it change the way I'm supposed to play this? I'm okay with that. Pretty good. Yeah, it is a turn 1 Tinybones. Opponent scared. They can sense the Tinybones aura. Okay. Discard Vivi, but then I have Vacuum to suck it up. No, Winter Night Stories? I mean, I can do that too. The goat. The goat. Hold on. We're saved. We're saved. He has arrived. Double tiny. I sort of did it. Go Tinybones. Do it to him. Come on. Oh my god, I'm so hyped up. You know they're sitting on like a fear of missing out and they can't discard it. Ah. I will protect you, Tinybones. I will hold up my Sun Pearl Kieran, don't worry. Have you seen Shark? I don't think we have. I protect. Tiny will not die. Do it, Tinybones! Oh, a little Rizzler action. Okay. I would to protect Tiny, but I also want to advance the board. I don't know. I'm going to go Kieran, pick up Tiny, I think. They can bargain this away anyways. I need mana. Cindy does his bones. Fine. Nah, mana, nowhere to be found, but... Tiny is holding the fort. That Tiny's doing it, don't worry. Tiny's doing it. Tinybones. No, don't get rid of him. They're gonna torch him. They're gonna torch him. Gonna get burned. No, Tiny, don't. Tiny, live, please. Live! I would absolutely wreck raid and put a counter on him, and if I had the mana to do so, of course. Tinybones would be a fun mono black commander, yeah. Steal everybody's shit. We're still, all things considered, we're still doing pretty good with 2 mana here. We need to wait. We need the. Oh my god, we're gonna get some Tinybones value. Tee-hee-hee, tee-hee-hee. Hold on, where's spooky, scary skeletons? I'm getting it. Spooky, scary. We have to do it. This is a tune. Oh, this is like the remix? Okay, wait, this is the remix. I don't know. Did they just give us Nova Hellkite? Okay, alright. Not mad at that. I'm going nowhere to run. I do really feel like they have a torch, though. I really do feel like they have a torch. Just know I would protect you, Tinybones. I would do it. I would protect you. Jeez. You know, at the end of the day, if we're beating Vivi with just 2 mana available because we have Tinybones, that says enough, right? Then the card has definitely done its job. You drew 2 lands so you can play Tiny. Nah, that's it. Shuffler was like, you get a Tinybones on curve and nothing more than that. Alright, you know, alright, I'll take it. It seems to be working at the moment, so... Riot a Bob, hold on. Getting it. Fear of missing out, more Tiny value. Opponent discard a land. Does it hit lands? Okay. Sticks and stones, sure. May break my bones, I get it. Okay, Tinybones discarding Winter Night Stories. Man, that fucking slays. Well, we may as well, I guess, get rid of that. I can technically wait a second, though. See what they, if they have something after. Okay. Rip. King. You fought so hard and, like, we really wanted to protect you. I would have if I hit my land drops. You fought hard though, Tiny. You fought hard. Tough. Well, the way we would have just absolutely destroyed them if we had more mana available, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We're still doing good, though. It's not over. Yes, I have more than 18 lands. Yes, yes. We're going in before 4. I'm just gonna play the Kieran to put them on a faster clock here, I think. No, this is 20 lands. Just torch it. Just do it. Just do it. Fire magic? Bro, nah. They were waiting on that shit. Oh, brutal. Well, there goes my clock, I guess. And now the land hits. Okay, evil. Nah, whatever. Dark-sided. Alright, maybe one day we'll find some skellies. I don't know. Corpses of the Lost, Elegy Acolyte. Got some good cards. 2 vacuums. Well, yeah, they're gonna have to clutch it because... they're gonna have to clutch it. We miss you, Tinybones. Yeah, we do. We do miss you, Tiny. All of a sudden, here's the lands. Interesting. Interesting. Do I want to remove Prof's memory here? Out of Flood, yeah, like, whatever. I think I will get rid of it. At least with a Flood, we could maybe at some point crack a vacuum, right? So that's okay. I would just really love a Corpses of the Lost or something. That'd be really nice. Elegy Acolyte would be awesome. Nova Hellkite. I'm worried about the Rizzler. I'm more worried about the Rizzler, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter what we hit here. Should have put Church under here, to be fair, but okay, all right, all right. That's something. They're at 4. A good card. Let's play this banger. Now we have to fight that though. They draw 2 cards. Oh, hate that, hate that. Okay. Anything to grab? I could also exile Tinybones out of my own grave. I'm gonna exile Kieran out of my own. Now I want the fucking lands and now they're not showing up. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. I could trigger descent some if I could descend somehow, that'd be sick, but I'm getting there with loops and recursion chains. That's right, that's right. That's right. I think that's the right play. But then we have to... We gotta clear it up somehow. Shark. Go for it. Damn, Torch is a good card though. Raid? Oh yeah, with the 1/1 counter on it. That would have been pretty fun. You're putting tight loops and recursion chains in your gravestone. That's right. Tight loops and recursion chains. Okay, do we care? Thing is, they have to fuck up here though, because everything's revealed. They cannot swing with anything. I gotta break through. This game is so close, considered like how messed up we were in the early turns. Yeah, whichever. At this point, I'm not even mad hitting land drops because this vacuum is fucking juicy. Just gotta pass. I just gotta hold back here. I'm worried about fucking Rel and the torches and... Okay, so they're gonna have double torch. Yikes. There's another one on top. Chat, I don't think we're gonna do this. I thought we were in such a great spot, honestly. But we were just so fucked on mana for so long. If we had a little bit more mana earlier on, I think we would have done it though. I really do think so. Anyways, there's still one out in this match, and it's basically ripping a land on the top here so we can crack the vacuum. That's the one thing we got going for us. 2 lands for 3 turns too long? Yeah. Basically. Basically. And Tinybones did such a good job too, holding them back for so long, but ultimately, you know, playing a spell a turn where your opponent's playing 3 a turn is just gonna kill you. It's a bit heartbreaking, but it did show really well how good this deck can be against Vivi if you can manage to, you know, draw normally. So that's good at least. Nah, I think they're just killing us here though. What is it, like 8? I think they have drawn enough cards to win. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, shit, they have how much mana? They got 20 cards left in their deck, chat. We got 42. They've drawn 20 more cards than us. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, they def win this. It's unfortunate. I really think with some more mana, we would have done it for sure. 11 plus 11. I hate Vivi. I do.